Hi there, students. To flagellate, to beat somebody with a whip, to thrash, to whip, to scourge. So, for example, it was common in the army or in the navy in the 18th century to to flagellate prisoners or flagellate soldiers for breaking the rules. Okay, so to flagellate. You can also use this meaning to metaphorically to punish. And with this I wanted to come to the phrase self-flagellation. Well, self-flagellation, firstly, is punishing yourself. So in Holy Week, certainly in Sevilla, you can see the flagellants who are beating or whipping themselves. Some people say that this is the way to holiness. I think it's just sadomasochism or pure masochism. But to flagellate yourself, to be really angry with yourself. So I made some really silly mistakes in the exam, and I've been flagellating myself about this for several days. Yeah, I flagellated myself for being so insensitive in such a difficult situation. So I think to flagellate oneself, this is probably how you want to use it, meaning to be angry with yourself, to be telling yourself off. Because to flagellate otherwise, to whip yourself, especially as a religious act or as a sadomasochistic act. Yeah. And then this idea of self-flagellation, being angry with yourself, yeah, telling yourself off, going on and on. It's more than just a little bit angry. Yeah, this is the idea of self-flagellation. Okay, so to flagellate, to scourge, to whip, to flog. Yeah, primarily I think to flagellate with a whip, but it could be with a branch or something like that as well. Also to flagellate, to beat your tail backwards and forwards. I think particularly of a sperm which has this little tiny tail which flagellates. It whips backwards and forwards. So to flagellate could also be used meaning to whip backwards and forwards, to move in with a whip-like movement. Yeah. Okay, so to flagellate. This is a pretty formal word. I think I would use it in to flagellate yourself, to be really angry with yourself. I think that's the most useful form you're going to find it. Let's see, to flagellate as a verb meaning to whip. This is very formal, very literary, rather old-fashioned. I'm going to give it a 7.5 in formality. Use it in a formal writing or something very literary. But self-flagellation, I think that I would bring down to a 6.5 in formality. I'm going to go 6. I think self-flagellation you could probably just about use informally, better in a semi-formal conversation or a semi-formal writing. Yeah, with the idea of being really angry with yourself. And then as to origin, this comes directly from Latin, flagellum, a whip. Okay, so yeah, the prisoners were flagellated for not doing as told. Whipped. I think whipped would be much more normal. He was really angry with himself for making that mistake. He was flagellating himself. Yeah. If you feel inadequate in a situation, you were always flagellating yourself about your shortcomings. Yeah. Okay. So use it like that. It's much more interesting. So self-flagellation. Being angry with yourself, telling yourself off. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Flagellate, flagellation, self-flagellation.